do not call the police. I'm about to admit something. I committed a crime. But seriously, don't tell the police. Don't. You guys. My cat's watching. Here. Hey, cat. This isn't like a big crime, and I didn't necessarily get away with it, but I tried to commit a crime. This is the type of person that I've become. Goodwill is generally where I get most of my attire. Because I like cheap stuff, whatever. Who cares? There's a little something called the tag of the week at Goodwill. Hey, Minnie. And what that means is that every piece of clothing is tagged with a different plastic barb. Be it blue, be it green, be it yellow, be it red, be it orange, be it any of those colors, depending on the week that it is, you'll get 50% off. I'm at Goodwill with my mom and my sister and my niece. And I needed some new shirts for work. $3.69 for a white collared shirt. Doesn't that seem a little steep to ye? Does that not seem steep? To me, it seems steep. I have a genius idea. What's the color of the week, say ye? I looked up at the color of the week board and it said it was red. And so I was like, okay, look for red tags. Well, I find a couple of red tagged items in the shirts, but there was a bunch of other colors. So I grabbed all the shirts that may have fit me and I took them to the dressing room. I did not tell a soul I was going into the said dressing room because I wanted to keep it a secret. Because I had a ploy. I had a plot. What I was going to do was replace all of the non-red tags with red tags. So that way when I went up to the register, I'd be like, look, every item I have is red tag. I get it 50% off. You know, and I was going to get my shirts for what's half of $3.69, $1.83. Something close to that. That's better than $3.69. Am I right? I'm right. So I'm in the dressing room for a long while. Once I found the shirts that fit, okay, I'm telling you my details. You know the barbs I'm talking about where it's like one side is like a thin little T shape and the other side's kind of like a fatter T? Well, I used to work at a clothing store. And so what they do is there's this gun that's a needle and the thin T end is bent along the main strand. And the gun pokes a hole and then the little T shoots through but bent, and then when it gets to the other side it pops out. And so now there's a straight line here and it goes straight across like that so it can't pull back through the hole. But if you think of this, what goes through should be able to come out. All you have to do is fold it back along. So I find the hole, and I carefully folded it, and I pulled the tags out, and I put the red tags in, and I'm like, I'm gonna get 50% off the cheap clothes I'm gonna buy. Because here's my logic. Yes, Goodwill does things for good causes. I totally get that, and I love them. But they get stuff for free. These shirts smell like the forest floor after it's been pooed on by a single deer, and the armpits are all stained, and the clothes are in bad shape. And for you to make me spend $3.69 on something like that someone literally threw away, bogus. So that's why I thought I was going to beat the system. Yeah. Once I completed my task of changing out all the tags, I went out and I got in line and I've got like all of the red tagged shirts ready to buy. Guess what, you guys? The color of the week was orange. I had glanced at the sign really quick so that on the CCTV cameras, they couldn't be like, look, that girl looked at the color of the week sign and then she changed all the tags. Let's put her in federal prison. I figured if I looked at it quick, like that, like a quick glance, that they wouldn't tell that I looked at it. But yeah, and the color was orange, and I had switched all the tags from red. Even I actually had orange tagged clothes that I switched to the red tag. So, karma. I didn't even feel sad. I laughed and I was like, oh my God, that was way harder than I expected to hit myself. But that was my punishment. That was part of my punishment because you see, I actually had to end up paying more because the orange tags that I had should have been 50% off, but now nothing was 50% off. So I paid all this money, and then I was accosted by this old dude. This was my true karma payment. This is my true, oh my God. Okay. Imagine this. Sorry. All the hair slicked back to reveal a giant receding hairline such as mine own. And it's all, I can't recreate this. It's all foofed up, but it's cones back, but it's at the roots gray and then pulled back, dyed black. This guy, he smelled on his breath as if he had possibly eaten dead feet and turds for breakfast and also some cigarettes. He reeked! And he's like, "Excuse me, pardon me. Can I tell you that you're beautiful?" And I'm like, what? So this is my punishment. "Oh, my wife's here, don't worry. I'm not trying to pick you up or hit on you or anything, but I just want to know you're beautiful." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you, sir." And I immediately try and run because I'm like, "You smell! You reek!" And he doesn't know that he does. He doesn't know that he reeks. So anyways, he keeps breathing on me and telling me that I'm beautiful. And then he starts telling me about this other story about him and some other lady that he thought was beautiful. I'm like, "I don't care. Just go away."